Hey everybody, welcome back to Action Bets NCAA College Football Week 13. I'm with my man, the captain. He's been red hot.
Are you kidding me? I've seen better calls in a phone booth. Touchdown!
Captain, how you feeling today?
2-0 last week. We had a line change, so we didn't bet it. But 2-0 last week, K-State and oh my God, Baylor. Plus the points of both those games. Both teams played really well and they covered. It looks like we went 3-0 in pro, so we had a good weekend. How you doing, Tommy?
Yeah, I did a great job. Well, Baylor almost covering that money line call, but yeah, close one there. Last week 2-1 college. Last week 1-2 pro. 3-3. Could be doing a little bit better, but hoping to recap and recoup this week 50%. But let's get right at it, Captain. First play NCAA football this week.
First place, I'm knocking on the door once again. I'm going to K-State plus 2.5 at Texas Tech. K-State, a really strong team. They're heading for a bowl game, and I really like the way this team plays. They almost got it last week, but they still covered. So I'm going to take K-State, Kansas State plus 2.5 this week. Tommy, who's your pick?
Hey, I'm going Minnesota to rebound last week. They were going undefeated last week and played a really tough Iowa team. But I expect them to come back this week. They're going into Northwestern. Northwestern is 0-7 in the conference, 2-8.
Hey, they beat UMass.
Yeah, their only wins, I was about to say, is UMass and UNLV.
Okay.
Very bad programs. They're 2-8 versus the spread here. Their quarterback has 3 touchdowns and 9 interceptions, Captain. And I want to talk about on the other side, Minnesota. Do you remember a gentleman named Antoine Winfield?
Yeah.
Well, he's got a son, Antoine Winfield Jr. He's got 7 interceptions, 47 solo tackles, and guess what? I expect him to get at least 1 interception this week.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So I like Minnesota. They got the defense and their offense well balanced. I think they're going to get it done.
What's the spread in that game?
Tanner Morgan's the only thing is you want to check on the concussion protocol. Make sure he's there. If not, they still might cover. But with Tanner there, it should be a lock there. Minus 13.5, Captain.
13.5.
Going into Northwestern, who usually has a better program, but this year, no, I don't think they got it. They're 40th in the nation in defense. That's about all they have. No offense at all.
Good call. Good call. I like that.
Go.
You know what? My second pick's going to go to Mortachi.
Oh.
Big Earl.
You can pick up if you want. Come on in.
Hey, Big Earl, we're doing a show right now. I'll call you right back, all right? Thank you. A Big Earl. That's the money guy. But now that the money guy calls, I know this thing's for real. Wisconsin's at home playing Purdue. Purdue's getting 24.5 points. That's not going to be enough. You can't score. You need enough points scoring off 0. Purdue scored 0 points in this game. Wisconsin rolls big time. They're 8-2, going to be 9-2. They're trying to get to a nice bowl game. They're an improving club now. Actually, at the end of the year, they improved a little. So I think Wisconsin rolls big time. And we're going to lay the wood here almost.
Ooh.
Lay the wood 24.5 against Purdue. Tommy, who's your second pick?
Hey, well, I'm going to Illinois versus Iowa.
Ooh.
Illinois is pretty good this year. 6-4. They won 4 in a row after losing 4 in a row. They beat Wisconsin, Purdue, Rutgers, Michigan State, Akron, and UConn. Okay, and you know what? It really stands with the Iowa defense.
Yeah.
Iowa's defense, they're 7-1-1 against the spread in their last 9. So Iowa could be a play here too, possibly. But I'm looking at the under because Illinois is a good team. I think they have a pretty solid defense. They're 4-1 with the under in their last 5 games. So
okay, there you go. That's the under. My third and last pick. I'm going to be taking, it's Texas at Baylor. Baylor's a 5.5 point favorite. I'm going to be on Baylor this week. I think they got the tough end of the stick last week, and I think Baylor comes out with fire in their eyes as they're now 9-1 instead of 9-0, but 10-0 because they gave up too many points to Okie last week. But we're going to go with Baylor minus the 5.5 against Texas, and I love that play this week. I think Baylor's the play minus 5.5.
Yeah, there
Tommy,
you go.
Who's your third pick?
Last one's going to be a night game. I'm going to Utah, going against Arizona here, Captain. The Utah Utes are looking strong. 9-1 this year, and they got a well-balanced offense. Huntley, Moss, a couple stars in the wide receiver core. Their defense end has 10 sacks. That's Brandon Ane, and I expect him to have a big game. Arizona's not going to have any answer. They're averaging 2.67 turnovers a game.
You know, Tommy, in that game, Arizona, I saw that Arizona-Oregon game last week, and I just didn't like what I saw from Arizona. It was putrid.
They had like a 2-quarterback rotation, so
yeah.
I don't think it's good mix here. And Utah's, they're playing for something. They're trying to make a statement here, so I like Utah here. Minus the points, Captain. It's quite a bit there. I got minus 21 and minus 22.5, somewhere in that range.
That's laying wood.
So yeah, we're laying the wood there. Utah going into Arizona, Captain. That's a night game.
Wow. I can't imagine that. Anyway, that's want to do a recap?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, who's your top 3 picks?
Yeah, my top 3 picks, I'm going to go to Minnesota. Minnesota minus the points here. That's 12.5 versus Northwestern. And then I'm taking the under 46.5 Illinois versus Iowa. And then the last game, as I said, Utah versus Arizona Wildcats. Laying the wood, as Captain said. That's minus 21.5.
All right, my top 3 picks are going to be Kansas State plus 2.5 against Texas Tech, Wisconsin laying the wood minus 24 against Purdue, and Baylor minus 5.5 against the sorrowful defense from Texas. So those are our 3 picks. That's ACT.
ION.
That's action, baby. Action bets. We'll see you next week. May your next ticket be a 1-and-1. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
God bless.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for all you do.